Hands to heart center and Namaskar mudra. Let's open our practice with 3 Oms. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. One more time. Inhale. Today's mantra is the Gayatri mantra. Om BHUVAH SWAHA Tat SAVITUR VERENYAM BHARGO DEVASYA DEEMAHI DHIYO PRACHODAYAT. Take the hands down to the knees, close down the eyes. Open up the palms to receive, palms facing up. And just breathe here. Setting your intention for today's practice. This is your time. Your practice can be physical, spiritual, or mental. So today's practice, we're going to be working on strengthening, stabilizing, and lengthening through the lower spine. So we'll start our practice with some spinal breath, just to get the fluid moving through the spine. So with spinal breath, we inhale, open the palms, bring the elbows out to the side. Inhale through the nose, take the drishti to the third eye center. On the exhale, bring the thumbs into the palms of the hands, close the fingers around and draw the elbows together. Exhale through the mouth. At this point, you can take the drishti to the tip of the nose. Inhale. Third eye center, arch the back. Exhale through the mouth. Tip of the nose, round the shoulders. Elbows together. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale through the mouth. Waking up the spine. Let's do 3 more. One more. Fill the lungs with air. Float the hands down to the knees, chin to the chest. Hold with air. And then let it go. So let's come into our first pose today. Just going to lengthen through the lower spine. Take the soles of the feet together. If you normally come into zipper toes, then come into zipper toes, and remember to change the toes over. Very, very important. So today you might have the right toe, big toe on top. Next time, have the left big toe on top. So just come to the best that you can. And from here, we're going to lengthen, take the feet away from the body. So you're creating this nice diamond shape here. If you want a little bit more intensity today, bring the soles of the feet in, totally up to you. Clasp the hands around the toes. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, fold forward. Spine is nice and long here. Back is nice and straight, long through the spine. And allow the knees to fall down towards the earth. Just breathe. We're here for 3 minutes. Allow the head to fall towards the earth with gravity. If you take a block, you can put the forehead on the block. Last 60 seconds, we're almost there. Stay with us. Forty seconds, almost there. Allowing the body to melt with each round of breath, each exhalation. Let's inhale. Draw the feet to mat width apart. And let's windscreen wiper here. So we're coming into saddle, our next pose. We're going to really stretch out that lower back today. So bring your bolster behind. So it's on the long side of the mat. I have to make do with this one. Anything you've got, 2 pillows in one pillowcase is perfect. So, if you can, we're going to come onto the buttocks with the feet in Janusarasana. So, have the feet coming back. If that's too much for you today, please bring one leg out in front. Then tilt the tailbone as you lay down onto the bolster. Bring the hands above the head, clasp the hands together and just open up through the heart. If it's in your practice, both knees behind. Both knees bent, sorry. Bring the hands behind, clasp the hands together. We're here for 3 minutes. So if you've got one leg straight, I'll let you know at the halfway point and then you can swap those legs over. But come into your pose today. And just remember that every day you can be slightly different, and that's okay. Soft Ujjai breath. "30 seconds to go and they're halfway there. So if you have one leg straight, just change those legs over, then come back down onto your bolster. Allow the body to fully melt into the earth. Give the body permission to relax. Ujjai breath here. Gentle ocean sound in the back of the throat. Last 30 seconds. With helping hands coming up. Let's stretch out one leg. Give it a nice stretch. Draw the heel away from the crown, and then the other. Okay. We're coming into a seated position. Our next pose is square pose. We're really going to open up through the lower back, so really lengthen out, and also through the groin and the hips. So let's bend the left leg so that it's parallel with the front of your mat. Then bring the right ankle on top. Use the hands to lift up and then place back down. So you're looking to stack the logs here. Then we're going to inhale and just walk the fingertips forward. We're here for 3 minutes. Breathe. Keep the back nice and straight, long. So you're lengthening from the sacrum right through to the crown. Maybe walking a little further. Breathe into those hips, allow them to soften and melt. Any thoughts come into your mind, just acknowledge them, let them go. 2 minutes to go. Soft Ujjai breath. We're halfway there. So you can stay here, or if you want to come into a twist with me, bring the hands to heart center. Take the left elbow to the right knee. Press the palms together, lift up through the spine, take the gaze over the right shoulder. We're just here for 60 seconds. 30 seconds, almost there. Just breathe. Inhale back to center. Let the hands come back onto the mat and then take the feet to mat width apart. Let's windscreen wiper here. Release through those hips. And when you're ready, bring the right leg so the lower leg is parallel with the front of the mat. And bring the left ankle on top. Inhale, lift up, and exhale. Let's come forward. We're here for 3 minutes. Stacking the logs. Walk the hands forward. Just onto spider tip fingertips. And breathe. Ujjai breath. Spine is nice and long here. We're here for 3 minutes. We're halfway there. Stay with it. Now, if you did on the other side, let's walk the fingertips in, hands to heart center in Namaste Mudra. Take the right elbow to the left knee. Gentle pressure, palms together. Take the gaze over the left shoulder. Last 30 seconds. Stay with it. Let's inhale up to center. Bring the hands onto the mat, fingertips facing forward, knees mat width apart. Let's windscreen wiper here. So quite intense that one, especially when you come into a twist. Nice twist through the lower back. So our next pose, let's come into swan or pigeon pose. You can come through down dog. If you want this stretch to be a little bit more intense, bring a bolster across your mat. We're going to bring the leg across the bolster. That's going to open up that leg a little wider and be much more intense pose. A little bit difficult to get into, But come up into down dog. Maybe walk the dog here. And then inhale, bring the right leg to the other side of that bolster. So you'll see that the lower leg is nice and straight here. We're going to inhale. Take the gaze forward, staying in high swan just for a few moments. Bring that left hip down to the earth. Just swing that left hip down there. Straighten up the hips. Make sure they're nice and aligned. You may bring a block or a bolster in front, whatever you have. Inhale. And then exhale, let's fold over into low-lying swan. And just breathe here. Come to your urge, resolve to stay still. Allow the head to fall towards the earth with gravity. Soft Ujjai breath. Long through the spine. Breathe. So you can stay here or coming up onto the hands. Just take that bolster off to the side. Bring your block in underneath that right buttocks and straighten the right leg out in front. Coming into swan splits here. Take the gaze forward. So use your block however you need, maybe up onto this level or this level. Or just stay in sleeping swan. 30 seconds. We're almost there. Five seconds. Stay with it. Okay, draw that right leg back. Take the block off to the side. Let's come up into down dog. Come into stillness straight away here. So heels to the earth, gaze to the navel. Tailbone to the sky and heart to the mat. Just witnessing the sensations in the body, differences between the left and the right side. And then if you had your bolster across the mat before, bring it over there again. And let's inhale and bring that right leg in front of the bolster. A little bit tricky. Coming up onto spider tip fingertips. Bring the right hip down. So just bring that right hip down towards the earth. Square off the hips. You'll feel the difference. As soon as you do that, lengthen the right leg away. Come to your urge, resolve to stay still. you're ready, folding forward to sleeping swan. Breathe. Ujjai breath. So staying here, or if you came into splits, yes, with the other side, then bring your bolster off to the side, block underneath the right buttocks, and then lengthen that left leg out in front, right leg behind. Just come to your edge best that you can, and bring the block to whatever height you require for support. And just breathe here. Seconds. When you're ready, draw the left leg in, take the block off to the side, and let's come up into down dog. Come into stillness, witnessing the differences between each side, and then you can walk the dog out. Do whatever feels organic here. And then inhale. Let's come down onto the knees and down onto the tummy. Bring the elbows underneath the shoulders and then measure with the hands, taking the hands onto the elbows. Let's bring the hands out in front into Sphinx pose. Spread the fingers, happy fingers. You might like to bend the knees here and bring the insides of the feet together. Ground down through the elbows. Feel a nice back bend here, lower spine. And let go of any tension in the buttocks. Stay here in Sphinx, or if you want to come a little bit more intense, straighten the legs out, bring the hands out to the side into seal pose, and then lift up. Straighten the arms, take the gaze forward. Nice back bend into the very lower back here, into the sacrum. Just take your awareness to the sensations that you're feeling in the body. Just notice without judgment. If this is too much for you, just stay down in Sphinx pose. And then we're going to lower down. Take the hands underneath the armpits, tuck the toes. Exhale back into Ardha Yoga Mudra, Child's Pose. Bring your bolster around in front. Lay down on that bolster. Just a counter pose here. Take the knees a little wide. Two more breaths. And then inhale up. Let's bring the bolster onto the middle of the mat. Take the knees to mat width apart or wider. And bring the ankles in line with the knees. Feet out to the side. Inhale. And then exhale. Let's fold over that bolster. Coming into our frog pose. Ankles are in line with the knees. Spine is long here. Breathe Ujjai breath. Let's take the hands down onto the mat. Take the feet towards each other. Bring the knees together. And come down into child's pose here. Bring the hands down beside the body. Just a nice rounding through the back. So you can stay here. This might be you today. Or roll over onto the top of the head. Take hold of the heels. Come up onto the toes. Feel a nice rounding of the back here. If it's in your practice, you can take the feet off the earth. And then let's come back down. So we're coming into a long bridge here. take your bolster across the mat. Come to sit on the bolster. And when we lay down over the bolster, you want the sacrum to be supported on the bolster. So you can sit forward here onto that bolster, have the soles of the feet on the earth, and then we're just going to lay down into this supported bridge. Now that could be you today. You can just stay there, or you can lengthen out the legs and then bring the arms above the head. So you're getting a beautiful stretch right through the body here. And then just breathe. If this is too much for you, you're more than welcome to come into legs up the wall. This one's a really nice stretch for the lower back. And bring the soles of the feet in towards the bolster. Just pull that bolster out from the side, out from underneath, and bring the knees into the chest. Let's take the knees in opposite directions here. Massaging the sacrum, and then back the other way. Give the knees a big hug. Then rolling over onto the right side, come on to the tummy. That's coming into a nice twist here, reclining twist. So we're going to bring the right knee out to the side, ankles in line with the knee. Bring the left arm under the right, palm facing up. Now from here, laying down on the side, raise the right hand and bring the right hand over the head onto the earth. Lift both shoulders up and place them down. So you can bring the left hand onto that right knee, gently guide it towards the earth. You may have a weight that you can put onto that knee. Soft Ujjai breath. Take the gaze to the right fingertips. And then inhale, raise the right hand. Straighten the right leg. come back onto the tummy. Take that out of the way. Now the other side. So bring the left knee out to the side. Ankles in line with the knee. Right hand comes under the left, palm facing up. Raise the right hand. Lift both shoulders off the earth and place them down. If you had a weight on that right knee, then just bring one onto the left. Take the gaze to the left fingertips. Beautiful stretch here through the back. Beautiful twist. Massaging all the internal organs, stimulating the digestive and the Apan system, the elimination system. A few more breaths. Inhale, raise the left hand. Straighten the left leg, come on to the belly. And then from here, come into your Shavasana. So gathering anything you need to be the most comfortable that you can be. You may have a blanket, eye pillow, bolster under the knees. Lengthen out through the spine and bring the hands down beside the body, palms facing up. If you have some weights, put some weights in your hand. That's always very nice, very grounding. Let's inhale together. Exhale with a ah. One more time. Inhale. Ah. And just allow the body to melt down into the bolster, down into the earth. Relax all the skin on the face. And on the inhale, witnessing the cool air entering the nostrils. And then on the exhale, notice that air is a little warmer. Release the jaw, any tension, the teeth. Relax here. Melting, relaxing, relax, relax. Slowly introducing movement into the fingers and toes. And gently rolling the head from side to side. Raise the right hand above the head. And rolling over onto the right side body. And staying here in the fetal position for a few moments. And taking your thoughts back to today's intention. And maybe carry that intention through to the rest of your day. With helping hands coming up to a seated position, half lotus or easy pose. Let's do a couple of rounds of Aloma Viloma here. 2 peace fingers of the right hand to the third eye center. Left hand in Jhana Mudra, palms facing up. Draw the right elbow towards the heart. Exhale through both nostrils. Cover the right nostril with the thumb. Inhale through the left for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close the left. Exhale right for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close the left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale left. Soft shoulders. Let's do one more round together. Inhale left. Close the left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right. Exhale left. Float the right hand down to the knees. Chin towards the chest. Let's clasp the hands behind the back. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Surrender yourself to Mother Earth. Inhale up to a seated position. Rub the hands together. Take the palms over the eyes. Feel the warmth. Feel the energy here. Exhale, take the hands away from the face. Open the eyes to a soft gaze. Hands to heart center in Namaste Mudra. Let's close our practice with 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Namaste, neighbor. Namaste.